I think New Zealand's an amazing country and it's got incredible potential. But if that potential is going to be realised, we need to change some things and we need to face into some things if we're going to realise that potential. So to me, it's like, are we going to be hobbits or hermits? So hobbits were like these little people who didn't have a lot going for them, but they had a goal, they were incredibly resourceful, and they had an amazing attitude. But hermits are people who stay indoors and withdraw from the world and are sort of somewhat threatened. And I think we've got an opportunity to be hobbit-like. And if we are, I think there's at least 3 things we need to do. The first thing we need to do is have an attitude of adventure, just like those hobbits. We need to dispel this cynicism and this negativity, this North Island versus South Island, public sector versus private sector. We need to think of what's possible for New Zealand. And to do that, we need to see the world as an opportunity. We're a small nation, we're innovative, we're entrepreneurial, and the world's demanding a lot of the things that we've got. It's a huge opportunity for us. And I think we need to be far less threatened by that, far less concerned about it, and open our minds up and say, wow, what an opportunity for this country. Number 2, we need to generate a lot more savings and capital within the country if we're going to help our businesses grow. We're borrowing too much overseas, we're not saving enough, we're a consumption society. We need to think about whether superannuation should be compulsory. We need to think about the tax system and how do we disincentivise the investment in residential property and get it into businesses. How do we get more businesses getting capital from people so that they can grow, create jobs, create export revenue and create wealth for the country? So I think if we're going to save a lot more, we need to change what we're doing today. And we need to make some hard decisions and we need to face into them. So the third thing is that we need to see business as something we can be proud of. We need to see it as a source of income generation, job creation and export revenue and tax revenue. So businesses that grow and create profits, invest back in their businesses, they buy plant and equipment, they innovate, that's a virtuous cycle. And we need to celebrate and raise the profile of businesses in New Zealand because that's part of our future. We know we're famous for rugby, All Blacks endorsing things. When is it going to be business leaders that get chosen by the community as people they can really respect and trust and are heroes? Because in the next 20 years, we need to create a lot more of them and we need to be proud of them. So my challenge for people is, what do you think about this? What's your views? And if you do care, then you've got to start to get your voice heard. And you can do that by having a conversation with one person and get them to have a conversation with one person. And over time, we build a group of people, normal people, who have got a view about what New Zealand could be and some ideas as to how to get there.